baby bunnies is called a fluffer.
A fluffer.
Have you ever loved the English language more?
The one that you really got me with was the cottonmouth smelling like cucumbers.
Oh, yeah, I thought everybody knew that. It's not cottonmouths, it's copperheads.
Copperheads, sorry.
Yeah.
Cucumber.
There have been several times
No.
when I've stepped outside and I've smelled a lot of cucumbers, and
I
they weren't
haven't.
coming from.
I haven't sniffed a copperhead lately, so I can't verify that.
I'm just glad to be here. How about you?
Because that would hurt.
Are you glad to be here?
I'm giddy to be here. Hello, all you wonderful, beautiful people.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
Hi, everybody.
I can't shake my head that much because I'm on drugs. I've taken 3 Tylenol today.
She doesn't normally take any
I don't
meds for any
take-
kind of pain or anything
I
like
don't
that.
do.
So you know the pain's bad when she's got to do
So if I come across a little loopy tonight, I apologize. But I have to admit, it's kind of fun.
that.
I'm over it.
Okay. How are you, wonderful, beautiful people?
So good of
today?
you to join us
Yes,
tonight.
thank you for coming
Thank you
in
for coming in.
and joining in our festivities.
We are going to have a nice weekend. Dadgummit.
Yeah. Dadgummit.
I just dropped a video. It's a very short video. It's not a short, but I needed to pay tribute to a few people who have really shown up and shown out for us this week since Wednesday.
Yeah.
As I explained, some of you, many of you have already, you've seen this on our channel's Facebook page. Because there are others involved in this, we're not going into a lot of detail. We have to consider other people's feelings, and yeah, emotions are kind of high, right? Nobody wants to see anybody injured. First of all, I want to say that the people responsible took complete accountability. They took responsibility for the entire thing. They handled everything. And, they showed proof that we were, we're good. So we're good.
She's on the mend.
Yep.
We got her a little knee cart today.
Okay, so another big shout out to our friend Jacob.
So one of the guys I work with, he had surgery on his foot last year, and he had a knee cart to be able to get around the shop and do what he needed to do. So,
and it has the big tires.
For some reason, she got to thinking about that thing yesterday and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, do you think we can?" Because she's been on crutches since Wednesday, and she scares me a little bit on crutches.
I am not a coordinated person. Who knew?
Plus, she was still putting a lot of weight on it when she was moving with the crutches and whatnot. So
I was busting it open, and it was bad.
So yeah, thank you, Jacob. You came in and helped us out.
And
greatly.
thank you for the pretty pink dingy bell.
Ow!
What did you
I
stick?
got an eyelash in my eye or something.
Sorry, honey. Yeah,
Okay, I'll bet.
he's got a little basket on the front, and
Little
it's a little pink daisy dingy bell.
Ding bell.
Nothing freaks out the cats and the dogs more than watching mommy coming one-legged, wheeling like a maniac down the hallway, going ding 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 ding.
Yeah, one of the guys on the night crew gave him that for his cart to get through the shop, so people knew where he was going. So Scooter,
Yeah.
Scooter.
So dibs on Pooter.
Pooter.
Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
Pooter.
All right,
We'll be Pooter and Scooter.
Pooter and Scooter. Hey, how about we say hi to them people?
Yeah, let's say hi, some viewers.
Look who is here. That wonderful, lovely Jovita.
Hi, Jovita. I'm sorry I didn't say anything to you Wednesday evening when we talked. I wasn't ready to talk about it. But
Rebecca Desmaillard. Hello, Rebecca.
hi, Rebecca.
I tell you what, if anybody's in here with a channel and you want a moderator that rocks everything,
Ask Jovita nicely.
check out Jovita.
Ask her nicely.
She is amazing, absolutely amazing.
She is a numbers lady. She pays attention to your numbers. She gives you constructive criticism. She helps you hit your goals. She wants to see you hit your goals. She's amazing.
Yeah.
And she's an all-around amazing human being. So
Period.
that's all it is.
Chris, Texas Raider.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris. How are you, buddy?
Chris was my ride and die this week.
Oh man, he was on
above
top.
and beyond. He was
He was checking in on her just about
Yep.
every
few hours.
few hours,
Yep.
not every hour.
No, every few hours. He
Thanks,
has to get
thanks,
some
Chris.
sleep.
I greatly appreciate your help, buddy.
We love you, brother.
Charlene Grady's in.
Hi, Charlene.
Judy.
Hi, Judy.
Kerman,
Good to see you.
Lori Pepping for
Lori!
Brian Wilkerson, what's up?
Hey, Brian, what's up?
How are you, sir? Bev Wilkerson's in.
Hey,
Hello,
Beth, what's up?
Cassie's Kitchen
There
Creations.
she is. Hi, Cassie.
Hey, there's Greg and Gina. Hi, guys.
What
Good
is
to-
up?
Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
And how is Gina feeling?
Yes. Oh, she's doing well.
Newman family, hello.
Newman family.
Hi, and thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Did I say Cassie's Kitchen Creation? Hi, Cassie. I'll say it again if I didn't. Sorry.
So I'm going to say it again ad nauseum. If you're just visiting, please consider hitting the subscribe and that thumbs up so you're notified whenever and the bell so that you're notified every time that we drop some new content.
Lori Carp's in. Hello, Lori. There's a Nona
Hi,
Milton.
Nona. How's it going?
Hello. Getting there.
There's Ann.
Ann Parton. Hello, Ann.
He was going to miss right over you.
What was it?
And we can't let him do that. Y'all, it is getting ready to storm.
Barbara Hopkins is in.
Hi, Barbara.
Well, look, Ace is a new member.
Ace.
Hi, Ace.
Hi, Ace.
Thanks for joining. Christy Betts is in. Hello.
What's
Christy.
up, Christy?
James Hall. James Hall.
James.
Hello, James.
The Predator Warrior.
Ashes and Embers, evening from Reverend Dreams channel.
Well, hi,
Thank
Ashes and
you for
Embers. Thanks for
joining.
coming in.
We love those two.
We'd love to have you join our family base.
Angie's Creative Studio.
Hi, sweetie. How you doing? I prayed for you this morning.
Heather, Heaven's Fire 18.
What's up?
She just walked in the door.
Well,
Walked in.
you know what? Kick your shoes off and grab you something cold to drink. And
Popcorn or something.
yeah.
Debbie Drock is in. Hello, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Christy, no, she didn't break her foot.
No, I didn't break my foot.
Bobby over at Petty Jean River.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. How are you?
So I dropped a new video just before this live. It's a very short video. It will kind of tell you what's going on. So go over and check that out.
Kim over at Loose Screw Ranch is in.
What is
Hello,
up?
Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Ben's over Acres.
Hi.
Hello.
Lori, are you sure you said hi to Lori Curb? Say hi again.
So
Hi, Lori, again.
Lori. Barbara Hopkins, how far are you from Mina? There is a 2026 meetup on November 6th.
Oh, we are very
by
well aware of
Peter.
that. Yes, we're very
Yes.
well aware of it. Mina's not but about 45 minutes from us.
Star is in. Thank you for joining, Star.
Well, hi.
New year and so nice to meet you. Much love to all. Same to
Aw, thank you. Love returned. Thank you for coming in.
you. Judy says, I have a lot going in my family today. I may have to dip out of the live if I get a phone call. Okay.
Completely understood.
Yep.
Got to
You do
take
what
care of
you-
family
you do what
first.
you need to do. And Phil Beck is in. Hello,
Well,
Ann.
hi, another new name.
Thanks
Hi.
for coming over.
Did you
My
say hi to
friend.
Bobby?
Well,
Did you say hi to Bobby?
she's on drugs, people.
It's a true statement.
Lori Sutton, that wonderful Lori. Hello, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Uh,
I got an upgrade today. I was kind of dangerous on the crutches.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job.
Hi,
Carla and
guys.
Walter.
Did you guys get your package yet? You should have gotten that this week. So let me know.
Well, thank you, Ann. Ann subscribed.
Well, thank you so much.
Reverend Joe Jacobson. Hello, prayers and blessings.
Hi,
to
Reverend
you.
Joe.
From Western Arkansas.
Iowa.
No, he's in Iowa. We're in Arkansas.
Okay, we're returning prayers and blessings to you from Western Arkansas, Reverend Joe.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ace.
Aw, thanks, Ace.
Love you, love you, love you. Diamond painting with Lizzie's in.
There she is.
Hello, Lizzie.
Hi.
Shiloh Acres.
You and I have something in common.
Oh.
Besides a cat that doesn't have any manners, we like to do diamond painting.
Photo Bob.
I love doing diamond paintings.
Shiloh Acres. Morning, Joel. The mug arrived today. However, haven't opened it yet. I want to do an unboxing and tag y'all in it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Awesome. Heather, thank you for doing that. Gifted a membership.
Thank you so much. That's very kind. I don't know what we're going to do for our memberships yet. I didn't even realize that they were activated. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Anyway, I guess I have to figure out things that I need to do for different levels of membership or something. So I don't know. If you guys have some suggestions, what you would want to see happen, drop it in the comments.
Hello, Barbara Castile.
I'm kind of flying blind.
Happy Friday.
Hi, Barbara.
Trying to get there, people. Trying to get there.
Don't go so fast. See, look who you just blew right past. You just blew right past Reverend Dream.
Dreamsteaders. You know why I did? No. Because I seen that post earlier, came over from Dream's channel, and I was thinking. Hi, Reverend Dream.
Thank you.
Hi, Tammy.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Buy him the book.
Ray
send him to
Castile's
school.
in. Hello from Tennessee. Anna Moore.
What
Hello,
is
Anna Moore.
up? She was
Pretty fair.
also my ride and die this week.
Yeah.
You guys, if you
Thank
go
you,
over and
James.
watch the newest video that I dropped tonight, the song that's in there, I have to go back and I have to re-edit and I have to tag her in it. Annabore is the one who made that song for us. So go check that out. It had me in tears.
David Gaun's in. Hello,
Hey, David. Bonjour.
Happy Friday.
So how am I going to get from the house to the shop? Can we put in a zip line?
Laurie says, my son had foot surgery last year and it was on his knee scooter for 6 months. He got pretty good at zooming around on it.
I'm half a day in and I'm getting pretty good at it. But
Carla says, no package yet. Sorry.
why are you laughing? A zip line would be a perfect solution. Motorize it with, just a little motor. We don't need to go 50 miles an hour, but motorize it.
Yeah. Shiloh Waker says, Lauren, seen your Facebook post this morning. Hugs, sister.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But seriously, the zip line.
Yeah, I can see nothing happening wrong there. Hi, Arlene. Happy Friday.
I am quite good on zip lines, I'll have you know.
Ed, Whistle Stop Homestead. Hello, Ed.
Long time no see, Ed. How's the work schedule going? How are you doing?
Judy says, I have not received my package yet, but I'm way over in Washington State, so it may take a bit longer.
But we sent them out early Saturday morning. You guys should have had them. I'll check tracking.
Almost there. Cassie says, Lauren, name a membership level after each of your animals.
That's a great idea, Cassie. See, this is why she's a professor and I'm not.
And they're going to be thinking that you're showing favorites.
They can't read.
You tell them to go read a book all the time.
And what good does that do me? Do they? No.
No.
They chewed up a few of my Danielle Steels.
James Hall, happy Father's Day to all the dads as well as those who fill that role.
Yes.
Amen, James.
Happy Father's Day.
You know how many times I've flipped over the handles on my Mii scooter? I had to have x-rays on 3 different body parts after the original. Oh.
So yeah, I hear all the cautionary tales, but really all I'm hearing is a lot of circus music. No, I am taking it easy, guys, because I really am not a fan of pain. And I'm in a lot of it right now. So I'm not going to do anything to add to that.
Rebecca says, Lauren, on my receipt, it said it will be there Saturday and on Monday.
Okay. All right.
Stole.
I had to catch up with you there.
Reverend Joe, are you better with zip lines than you are with skates?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Especially if there's a full stop at the end.
Well, if you're tired, Kim, then maybe you should, get some rest.
Yeah.
About that. Almost there.
Oh, excuse me.
It's contagious.
I
Kim says she's tired. You're starting.
I'm not tired. I'm tired of sitting on my nether regions.
Yeah.
Doing nothing.
Annabore, are you sitting on your bubble wrap?
Now listen here. Between you and the Dream Stutters, I don't need no stinking bubble wrap. That's not what got hurt. Okay?
Ed says, I wish everybody happiness and wellness. Everybody take care. Well, you too.
You too, Ed. Thank you for coming
Have
in.
a wonderful weekend. Safe weekend.
Not working too hard, I hope.
Yeah. He said he's pretty much given up YouTube because he's working a lot.
Well, yeah. Something's got to give.
Christy, yeah, pain is no fun. The weather has got me going.
Arthritis issues.
Annabore says, but we're trying to prevent it from getting hurt.
You brought home additional padding. Are you happy now?
All right, we are all caught up. So we've got a storm. We looked at the radar before we came in. We got a storm heading our way.
Yeah.
It's starting to build up. So
I'm not too worried about it. We might get some rain, maybe some thunder, but there's nothing severe. Of course, this time of year, you don't know it's severe until it's gone past you and you went, what the heck was that? Where did our roof go? It's been crazy here this year.
yeah.
Well, it's been crazy in a lot of parts of the country. What are you going to do?
Carlos says needed to be the big bubble padding.
Good, Carlos. So you're going to get in on the bubble wrap parade too, huh? Okay.
I can definitely relate with that, and that's how I am. Work. As soon as I sit down, I'm falling asleep. Green beans today too. Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Ours are blooming out pretty
Yeah,
good.
they're good. They're going good.
I may have to go into the.
It has been so cool and rainy for the most part. We've had some hot days, but it has been cool and rainy, soggy. It has just been soggy. So I don't know how we're going to do this year with our the cucumbers. I think are going to do okay, but I'm always concerned about the tomatoes and the green beans because worms, bugs. So far, thankfully, I've not seen any hammerheads or horsehair worms. So
Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, Brian. Not flooding out.
yeah,
Bad-
are you
bad
safe?
storms.
Let us know you're safe.
Bobby says 56 tornadoes in Arkansas so far this year, one north of Little Rock yesterday.
Was there really?
Man.
Where was I? Oh,
Hey, there's Xander. Pulls up
hi,
in a truck
Xander.
full
What's
of bubble
up?
wrap. You called?
It's good to see you, friend. I'm happy you're here.
Oh, come on, Anna Bohr.
And you fall off your chair.
Might happen as Joel,
Guys,
Wow, I see how it is now.
no, I promise you, he would never do anything to inflict harm on me. And this guy right here has gone A to Z since Wednesday. He took off work. He's like, nope. And he was swamped at work. He's like, nope. And he's staying home and he's been taking care of my crazy butt. I mean, everything. Guys, he's been in my kitchen. And he did great. I don't know what all the
I didn't
hoo-ha
burn
was.
anything down. Yay!
He managed to do the frozen pizzas and the hot dogs. Muy bueno.
I'm so good.
Now that I've got this knee cart, I'll be up cooking now.
Time and Pain with Lizzie. Lauren, did you get my email?
No, ma'am, I did not. When did you send it? And double check on my email. If one of the moderators could drop the email, here's the thing. Autocorrect tends to correct the last name spelling because my last name is Kieth, not Keith.
There, I just put it up. Oop.
Yeah. So see, it's Kieth. Autocorrect will correct it to the other spelling. So double check it.
Debbie, you two are awesome couple. Well, thank you.
We like each other a little bit.
Alexander says, don't get to stay long. About to go to dinner after dealing with pet sitting stuff.
Oh, very cool.
Okay, well, thanks for coming
Thanks
in.
for coming
Alexander.
in. Thanks for coming in and spending some time with
Have
us.
a wonderful weekend.
Yep.
Anna Bohr, I did.
He did. He spit shined it. Y'all. Laundry? Changing sheets?
That's because Joel is waiting to get more apple fritters.
There's a tip for the ladies who might be new to married life. If you want your husband to do nice things for you, you do nice things for him and do them often. You want him to treat you like a queen? You need to treat him like a king.
Shiloh Acres, Lauren, I have a question for you
Sure.
or anyone who could actually help me with this. Is there an easy homemade frozen
Man.
custard recipe like ice cream?
Do I have the recipe for you? First question I need to ask you, though. Do you have some kind of an ice cream maker? And if so, what kind? Is it the old-fashioned crate kind? Is it the kind that calls for like the rock salt? Or do you have like a Cuisinart type of thing? So let me know and shoot me an email. I will be more than happy to share my custard ice cream recipe with you. It is the bomb diggity.
Road Trip Life and Redux is in. Hello. She says, prayers, you will be 100%.
As soon as this thing wounds over, well, when it's I know that the bruising is coming. I know there's going to be a lot of pain. So that lotion you gave us, I am going to be using it. So would it be possible for you to drop a link to your store or website or whatever you have in the chat here, because your products are amazing.
Very well. Bill Wilkerson wanted me to tell you, yes, he is safe.
Okay. Good.
No, Lori, I didn't spit all over the kitchen.
He did.
Not that kind of spit shine.
Well, I guess we can see who's not been doing things in the. You know what I've been doing though, guys, while I've been sitting on my batatas, rotting away. Not really. I was feeling kind of sorry for myself. And then I had a little bit of an attitude adjustment. It's kind of like God said, hey, since you're here and you don't have anything else going on, how about me? Like, yeah, I should do that. And I did.
I hope you're not saying a leak in your house, just a leak from the sky. Ace.
Yeah, no, we're good. So I've been seeing all over
Sorry,
the
Bridget.
place. I've been seeing these videos about. Did you call him Bill?
I must have.
I'm sorry, Brian. I try to take him places, but you know how it goes.
You can't take me anywhere.
Anyway, so I've taken up a little bit of a new hobby, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I have been playing with Joel's rocks. He has a big container of rocks on the desk, on your desk right there, the big. Anyway, so I shine them up real pretty, and then I do pretty things on them, and I turn them into little pieces of art. They're wonderful little rocks. Look, I show you one I did.
Leonard Mountain Homestead, Chris and
Look at
Amy. Hi, guys. Can't stay long. Corbin's been calling us off and on.
What do you think? Huh?
Come on, good.
So I'm going to make a whole bunch of those and a whole lot of different things. And I'm going to randomly throw them at people so that they get a positive, life-affirming message with every boink. No, I'm not going to throw rocks at people, but I am going to randomly drop them around. Fling them into people's flower gardens and rock beds and, on the road, here and there, scattered yonder, out in parking lots. I'm going to do things like that.
Yeah.
It's important.
Brother Troy.
Hi, Troy.
Him and the boys are watching.
Yeah.
Love you guys too.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I loved your intro. But if you use any music from Yellowstone, they're going to copyright you. So you and I, let's have a conversation about where you can get your music and stuff so that you will not get a copyright strike. Because that's a very bad thing. So let's you and me have a convo. Okay? Okay.
Everybody says, love your rock.
Isn't it pretty?
Very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Make it at home, Shiloh Acres. Laura and I have both. I have my grandma's old crank style, and I have an electric one.
Okay. Well, the custard recipe that I have, it'll work in either. Personal preference, my opinion, I think it tastes better in the crank with the rock salt, but it'll work either way. Shoot me an email. Or I may have your email. No, I do, because of the mug thing. You won. Yay. I will send you an email. If you don't hear from me in a couple of days with that recipe, jingle my bell.
The look on Joel's face was so funny after that statement, Laura. My mind was not in the gutter. Just thought it was funny.
What statement?
The rocks statement. Moving on. Okay, DXRK is in, coming from Troy Sutton's Computer Geek. Drake. Hello, Drake. One of the boys?
Gotta be.
One of the boys.
Are you Mr. ROTC Jr.? Headed for the military, are you?
Hey, there's Sean. Let's trade paint. Rockfest. Bring your own rocks. Yeah.
I have his rocks. He likes to share them with me. You need to get some more rocks, by the way.
Moving on. Anabor says, just make your own music. If you don't have the app, I will make it for you.
Just make. But it felt better getting some music from you, though. That made it special. But yeah, what app are you using? Because
It sounded
really
a lot
good.
better than
Yeah,
what she's made.
yeah.
The ones that she has made sound digital,
They sound very much.
generated, AI
Yeah.
generated. Judy, my aunt showed me 2 years ago how to paint rocks. I have two that look like bunnies.
Oh, they are so cute. I know. I want to do little puppies and bunnies and
Bye, Xander.
little chicks. Bye, Xander. Thanks for coming in again. I want to make all the cuteness. The world needs more cuteness. The world needs more niceness. And I was really starting to lose hope in humanity. And so I'm kind of thinking that that's why this whole thing happened, because I was forced to sit down and just stop. And I had nothing to do but listen to God. And God said, no, you're missing it. Here, let me show you this. And I mean, we were flooded
Night, guys.
with phone
Thanks for
calls
coming
and
in.
texts and visits and so many people praying.
Okay, Troy says, where can you find non-copyright intro music?
Okay, so YouTube has free music, whether you're monetized or not. They have a whole music library. So that's one place. And their library is a whole lot better now than it used to be. And then there are other places like
Good night, Brian.
good night, Brian.
Thanks
Thank you
for
for
coming.
coming in. Troy, I'll get with you and we will find some music for you.
Lizzie said, just emailed you.
Okay. I don't have a way to check it right now, but as soon as we're done with the live, I'll check it.
Oh, that's because we've got a notification of a package that came.
She's a bossy thing. She doesn't yell like she used to, though.
So Troy says, love you, sister Amy and Chris. Have a good night, guys.
Amy and Chris are in. You said Amy and Chris are in. Hi, Amy and Chris.
Yeah, they were in, you were talking. and
Yeah. Okay.
I-
Corbin was
yeah.
calling. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Troy, hit me up. I'll write you a song, Mr. Dream says. And
Yeah. Have Annabor write you a song.
Annabor says Suno.
Suno is what you use. Yeah. I see, and I pay so much in subscriptions right now. But if I owe you anything for the 3 that you did, please let me know.
I see them clouds moving.
Yeah, they're booking it.
Bowen! He's lurking. Listening in the background.
Hi, Brother Bowen. I'm so glad to see you here. And thank you for checking on me.
Yeah, that's everybody has been phenomenal.
It's been amazing. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to being on the receiving end of any of this. And it's been amazing.
Oops. Me and Troy used CapCut so we can easily go back and change the music. We just don't know what to choose and not to choose.
Okay. There's usually some kind of a symbol, like a $sign or a pyramid, or there's some kind of a little symbol next to the not free stuff. Sometimes when you go in and you just hope to find, but yeah, anything. The music you selected was amazing. And I wish it would have worked out. But
Diana's in. Hello, Diana.
Hi, Diana. She's another one. It's 3 or 4 times. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you.
Annabore says, just send me your words and Suno will do the rest. I will make them for you, Lauren. Never a charge from me.
You are so sweet. What can I do for you? Oh. Well, she and her husband are coming over here like in November-ish or
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
The good you put out in the world will come back to you.
Sure. And Philbert, you have a freeze dryer.
No, can't afford it yet.
Little on the pricey side.
Yeah. Yeah, and now with medical bills, oh boy.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, Judy. If you don't have anybody there to help you out when you're down, that's.
There was a time in my life where I had nobody around, and I was in extremely rough shape. A lot of things were broken, and I still had to get out and take care of my horse. I still had to take care of things. It took me 6.5 hours to drag myself from the house to feed the horse and drag myself back because I couldn't walk. I had no help. No help. Without this guy right here, I don't know what I would have done.
You would have figured stuff out.
No, I wouldn't have.
You're pretty resilient and
No. You are an amazing friend. You're an amazing human, and you are an even more amazing husband. You are amazing.
well.
You amazed me all over the place.
Ditto for you too. You did.
I make apple fritters. Good luck. Guys, this guy right here has been laser focused on me.
Trying to make things.
I'm going to be making a lot of cookies and stuff after this. Watch for the upcoming videos.
So Shiloh Eager says, I heard a rumor that if you're in a public place, YouTube no longer hits you with a copyright strike.
That's
It's
true.
only if you're copyrighted music purposely to enhance your video.
That's true. But let's say you're in your home and you're doing a live or you're doing a video and you've got the stereo going in the background, any music that's being played over the airwaves, if it shows up anywhere on whatever you're doing, they'll nail you. Got to watch that stuff because they get very serious about it.
Melinda Dobson's in.
Hi, Melinda.
Hi, Melinda. That's right, Angie. God has it no matter what.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. There is an entire reason that all of this happened, and it was because I needed to relearn some really important things. I needed to refocus. You got my attention. I'm here now. Hi.
I'm with Lauren. There's only so much baka juice you can spit at a problem.
Yeah.
Baka juice. Baka juice.
Backer juice. Backer juice. We call it backer juice over here, but Becca is okay too. Backer juice. There's our email in case anybody wants to.
Hey, but God and your husband got you through all of your hard times and both continue to motivate to drive on past those hard times. You
Yes.
both have got this together. That's right.
You have got to keep looking up and saying you're doing it often and keep your attitude of gratitude. In the bad things, especially because they happen for a reason. You may not like it. I don't. This is not. But I know that he has a bigger plan. I know this is part of it. So I'm grateful.
No,
I'm grateful to be on his radar.
made us stronger together.
Oh, you bet.
Virginia Alexander's in. So sorry what
Hi,
happened.
Virginia.
I hadn't heard. So
No, we're good.
we're good.
We're fine. We're not fine.
Texas Raider, Joel and Lauren, the storms heading your way are 26 miles out.
Yeah, I'm watching it. We're seeing it rolling in over the hills. It's pretty cool looking. Are they severe yet? Did you see Joel's pretty rocks? Oh, look, I got paint. See, I got paint on my hands. Oh, isn't that pretty?
Which one of my rocks, would you? You're going to get the neighbors talking. Sorry, I didn't
already
catch up,
seen
Mo.
your
Honey
rocks.
interrupted. Angie, I know the feeling. He got mine too a few years ago when our house burnt, and then nearly a year later, they told me that I had cancer. Yeah. Just like you said, Angie, God's got it.
What has happened to us is so tiny compared to somebody like you. That's why he throws us all together. He mashes us all together because we're all here to walk each other home.
Linda
Let's
said,
us soon, Angie. Let's grab lunch together or do something together.
Yeah.
Maybe paint some together. I picked up some canvases last weekend.
Linda says, 2-year-old is having a meltdown. God knew what he was doing, not giving me any children. Sorry, not sorry.
Ditto, baby.
Shadow Acres. Yeah, I mentioned it because I wasn't sure. I'm seeing so many people in public say they can't film because they didn't want to get copyright strikes.
It's always best when you go through your videos if you're doing filming out in public. It's good in the editing process to get rid of the background noise as much as you can. There's an editing feature for that to get rid of that.
Joel Vita said, no ma'am, Virginia, please send it again. And Angie says, sounds like a great plan. Yeah, we ought to
Let's do that.
get together when she's able to walk unassisted.
I see it happening though, because this evening when I was getting ready for the live, I was actually putting a little bit of weight on it.
Yeah.
So I'm not dying to death, but it could be because I'm all hopped up on Tylenol. So
Yeah.
but there's no heat. There is swelling. There's no weird coloring yet because it's still too early. There's a lot of tenderness. Thank God, no broken bones.
Angie says they were in Witcherville today.
That's just like right next door to us. Shoot. You should have hollered. We would have met you up there at the, well, not really anything in Witcherville except the substation. Or is that what it's called? The little mobile food truck girl? She's really good. Their food is really good. Is she in Witcherville?
That is Witcherville.
Yeah.
Bowen says, I thought I didn't want kids, then I got a wild hair and started riding a single mother. God got jokes.
Well, Bowen, think about it carefully, man. We love children. We both love children, and children gravitate to us. No, when we got together, we decided, sorry, I'm messing with my bandage. When we got together, we unanimously agreed that children were not part of the equation. We weren't going to bring anybody into this. I knew I was entirely too selfish to have children.
Bobby says, I don't see any storms headed towards you. We have a storm headed our way from Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's got to go past us to get to you, Bobby.
Angie says, was helping mom and dad today. So your mom and dad live in Witcherville?
Wow. So we should connect, Angie, maybe on a deeper level, because if your mom and dad need something, we're a lot closer to them than you are. So the offer is there, and if you feel comfortable with it, you know, we're more than happy to help them if you can't get to them for whatever reason.
Oh, Lori says, thank you, Lori. Taste Station is in
Oh, that's the
Huntington.
name of it.
Yeah,
Taste
that's
Station,
right.
Huntington. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Huntington, Witcherville. Really?
I get those two mixed up a lot too. Newman family, my 11-year-old son said to tell you that you guys are in his prayers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Prayers,
Wow.
prayers up for everyone in here, and your 11-year-old as well. That's pretty amazing. Thank you.
That hits me right in the feels. Thank you.
No, Bobby, no.
That's not true.
Not always them.
That's not true.
Uh,
Sometimes they're traumatized.
and you said it's thundering in Alma.
We have lightning bugs here. So in other words, it's not storming on us yet, but I'm looking at it right out the window here. Looks like it's going to blow right past us to the north.
I know, Lauren. You know I checked with the big homie before I put pen to paper.
Mm-hmm. But
So-
hey, you know,
Angie says mom and dad are in Winterville. Yes.
Bowen. Find a nice person who has a lot of chickens and a big garden.
Steak and eggs, buddy. Steak and eggs.
Or a lot of omelets. But you make sure she's nice. And she's going to have to pass the make at home test. You understand that, right?
Annabor says storm just north of Fort Smith right now. David just seen lightning bugs outside, but let the dogs in.
Is it still heading to the southeast, Annabor? If it's heading to the southeast, it's going to hit us. So, guys, we kind of got off our little video schedule this week. Again, being a content creator is tough. Anyway, we're going to figure out how to get out into the shop this weekend and do some turning videos for you. I can't promise that I'm going to be making anything in the kitchen. I can't promise that I'm going to be making anything but a hard time for this guy right here. Right here. I'm an icky patient, you guys. I am an icky patient. I own it. I'm icky.
Sorry.
You put 4 ice cubes in here instead of the 2.
Deal with it.
You put the spoon on the left side instead of the right side. I don't even like it no more. I'm a bad patient. I wouldn't want to deal with me.
Annabor says yes, southeast, Lauren. And
Yeah.
Melinda,
okay.
that is just ick.
What?
I remember squishing lightning bugs and smear on my face to glow in the dark.
Oh yeah. He didn't grow up with lightning bugs. He hadn't seen lightning bugs until we moved here.
No, I seen lightning bugs.
You said you never had lightning bugs.
We didn't in Colorado, but Nebraska, where a lot of my family.
Oh, okay.
Lives.
So you had to go travel to see
Yes.
lightning bugs, so you wouldn't know the joys. Oh yeah, I mean you did the war paint with them, and you'd kind of you'd flash. It was cool. I know. I got you, Melinda.
Maybe that's why I'm so messed up. Christy is saying, I love seeing the lightning bugs here. Chasing lightning bugs was a big childhood memory.
Oh yeah.
Our big childhood memory was riding behind the mosquito foggers in Maybe that's why I'm so messed up.
This explains so many things now.
Oh no, you don't want that new one. Put some videos out of Joel cooking.
No,
Well, cooking on the
Maybe.
cooking on the grill.
on the grill, yeah, absolutely. Not no, not in my no. Oh no.
Barbara says, I don't think we have lightning bugs in Oregon. I did see some when I lived in Maine.
Yeah, they're in Maine. They're in the northern states, yeah. I don't know why they weren't in Colorado other than it's high desert where he was. And a lot of stuff doesn't live there.
Oh, I bet you they're pretty bright on the security cameras.
They're amazing. On the security, yeah. We wondered for a long time, what the heck is making them flash like that? We didn't know if there was some kind of a short or what was going on because there's no other light interference out here. And they would just lightning bugs.
Oh, you don't, Obita.
We want to see more of Joel.
No.
Yes. Everybody does. Everybody loves you. You're a sweet guy.
Just a dork.
True that, but you're a sweet guy.
Right.
And you're a doing dork. You do things.
Chris says severe thunderstorm warning just issued from Cedarville to Charleston up to Chester. Thank you, Chris.
That's all north of us. But it's moving to the southeast. Keep an eyeball on it, would you please?
Judy,
And thank you.
Judy, the Waltons.
Hey,
Hello.
good of
Happy
you to
Friday.
pop in. Thanks for coming in. Hi, I haven't seen Paul. Has anybody seen Paul Honeyman
No, I
tonight?
haven't seen.
I haven't
seen
seen Paul. Well, it's Father's Day weekend, so maybe his daughter has taken him out for something.
No, that could be.
We miss you, Paul.
James, if God can make a bug's butt light up, he can do anything.
Because he sure lit mine up this week.
Amen, brother. Joel can fill in for cooking on the channel. You don't want that, David.
Maybe they do. Maybe this would be the perfect time to do that, video we were talking about with the lathe. Make a salad.
And Philbick says, where y'all at?
We are in West Central Arkansas. We're in one of the pretty parts of the state. We're right in the Ouachita Mountains. We're so happy to have you here. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
And feel free to ask questions. Oh, that was a lot of lightning, and it was right there.
Yeah, very true, David. Very true.
Who would? No, Paul. No, he would have.
Paul, he would have had something to say about the rocks.
What? He keeps this big container of river rocks right on his desk. What is the problem with that?
Oh, I hear the thunder.
Yeah, there's thunder. And I like to make his rocks pretty. And then I make them shiny. Look. See how shiny his rocks are?
Debbie says Paul was on MT Homestead Live this morning. So
Oh, that was this morning. So
or he had a busy day and it's just
went to bed.
Yeah. Anne is in southeastern Virginia.
I'm a little bit jelly for that. One of the things that I wanted to do before I died was to go over to Chincoteague and watch the pony penning days, the Wild Pony Roundup. I always wanted to do that because I grew up reading Marguerite Henry, Stormy's Foal, and all the rest of them. Wonderful childhood classics.
So Chris says there's a pop-up storm just to the east of y'all, and then he says heading towards Boonville.
Yeah, if it's heading east and it's going towards Boonville, it's not going to hit us.
Thanks, Ovita.
Oh, 5 minutes left? Really? Time flies when you're on drugs.
Lizzie says, I'm in Eastern North Carolina.
Another one from Eastern North Carolina. So, Lizzie meet Bowen. Bowen meet Lizzie.
Linda says, ooh, like the rock, just don't throw it at me.
No, I won't. I'm not going to throw it at anybody. I might drop it in their yard or something. Well, not where a lawnmower can get it, but like maybe in their driveway or something. Just they could just happen upon it. You know what I mean? Just a happy little find one day. That's what I'm about. The little subtle sweetness that nobody expects. It's fun. And guess what just happened during this live, guys? Again, we're going to talk about how amazing is God. I've had zero flexibility in my ankle since this whole thing. Zero. My foot was permanently in a high heel. Yeah, it was, nah. I'm sitting flat footed. I'm sitting flat footed. Look at, honey, look. I'm sitting flat footed.
Yep. Okay, good. It's on the mend. It's always day 2 and 3 that are the worst. Still no roller skates, babe.
I'm flat footed, y'all.
No antibiotic, no surgery.
Not yet. Not that we know of. Keep you posted. Okay, I'm done doing that. So I'm going to take all the pressure off of it and I'm going to elevate it again.
Christy Betts, LOL, time flies on drugs. My Tylenol is just not having that effect.
I'm just so not
You
used
give
to
her a baby aspirin and she starts going like this.
I do.
She's very weak on medication.
I don't take medications. I don't put anything in.
Yeah, no skating.
You're not my real mother. Yes, ma'am. No skating. Can't get my foot in there anyway. I won't.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the old skateboard.
I won't let her either. You got 4 wheels that you're able to get around on.
Yeah. And it's fun.
Not 8 little teeny tiny things.
This little knee cart is kind of fun, y'all. I'm trying to think of a way that I can hook up a solar panel to a box fan and kind of make a hydrojet type of thing where I can zoom, catch a little air. I don't know. These are the things I think about. These are the things that keep me up at night.
And says, I don't take meds. God gave us herbs.
Yeah.
There are good meds.
Yeah. Like I've been taking Mullen religiously since I had pneumonia earlier this year. I was down with that for 2 weeks. Bam, up like this. Herbal, all herbal, 100%. Echinacea, oregano oil, Mullen. Dudes.
Good night, James.
Good night,
Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Thanks for coming in.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
Amber says, Mullen is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Well, you really want to get her messed up, don't you? Jack on a zip line.
That's what I'm thinking. A solar powered jetpack. Right? I mean, it's got brakes. And it's not like I'm hiding anything. I'll let you know I'm coming. Incoming!
Yes,
We do.
everybody have a wonderful, safe
Yes.
Father's Day weekend.
Be blessed. Guys, we love each and every one of you. You all mean so much to us. So with that, keep looking up. Say thank you. Do it often.
Thank you.
Keep your attitude of gratitude.
Yeah.
We will catch you on the flip.
See ya.